What's up, everybody? It's me, J Dub again, back to do another video. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for the overly positive response that I got from my last video about price hikings, as far as toys and everything. And don't worry, guys, I got some content to do for movies too that's coming soon, and I also got part 2 for that the price hike thing. The conversation I had about the price hike thing, because I went ahead, part 2, I went ahead. I had to do some running around, moving around that day, and I made a couple of stops, and I talked to some people who actually do own some toy shops, and I got their opinion about what they think is going to happen in the future of toy collecting. And I got some very, very, very good some good words from a couple of good guys that I know. But part 2 of that will be coming very soon. Today is like I said, I'm not gonna talk about movies today, so I'm still stay on topic of toys and everything. So today I'm going to talk more about toys. I'm talking about toy addiction. Okay, toy addiction. A couple of my close friends, Greg Schrober from Do the Mythics, check his channel out. He actually had a good discussion about this, about toy addiction. I think it was sometime last year, and you know what, man? He made that video with a couple other good guys from that show. I related to that so much, to the point that I met up with Greg, I think probably like a month or 2 later at Legions Con. We got together, and that's when I met my other buddy Omar, and I met hundreds of other good people from that con too, that till this day I have a good relationship with. So me and Greg talked, and then I ended up getting on his show, and that's like one of the few times I've been on YouTube and everything. So I got on his show, and we talked, and we came pretty close after that. And then that's when, we made the Leeds King show, which new episode will be tomorrow, Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern time. I might be wrong, but it should be up there on YouTube. Just look it up, go to Legions King, New the Mythics, and you should see it right over there. But anyways, and Tuesday nights. So anyways, did that, and I wanted to do my own opinion about toy addicting. You know what? Let me go and sit down. I'm gonna sit down for this one. Oh man, before I go ahead and run some errands for today, I want to do my own thing about toy addicting, my own personal opinion about toy addicting. To me, what we call plastic crack, and to me, it's like, it could be addicting, because it's that hold on, get over here a little bit. Yes, I shaved my head. Got that Vin Diesel thing going on, guys. Okay. 6'2", 230. Oh, family. Anyways, toy addicting. That plastic crack. Yes. If you're a beginner and you just started getting into toy collecting, you can get yourself in a deep hole if you enjoy a lot. So you have to have you have to balance it out, because you don't want to be collecting toys to the point that you can't pay your own bills. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that, right? I mean, them toys they just, like I said in my last video, it's a luxury, okay? It's a luxury stuff, it's something, it's a hobby. But yes, it can become addicting, very addicting. And you gotta learn when to say no, or you gotta learn to say, okay, I'm gonna hold off. I know there's a lot of times people be like, they see something come out and that FOMO hits, and they're like, I gotta get it now because I'm afraid that I might not have the opportunity to get it later on. And I get that part, guys, but also you gotta realize what's more important in life. I mean, yes, these things do bring us joy. These things, are fun. I mean, yes, you can't resell them if it gets to that point, of course. But there's just times where like you have to just have some kind of you got to balance yourself and have some kind of self-control. And with me personally, like I said, I've been collecting toys since like the 80s, the late 80s, whatever, and I really haven't stopped collecting till this day, But I would say that in recent years, I have actually slowed down a lot. Slowed down a lot. And I think the reason why is because during the pandemic and right before the pandemic, toys started to become really, really hot again. Yes, I know people say, well, the golden age was back in the 80s. Yes, the golden age was in the 80s and everything too, but also it got revived again, a few years back, in 2018 maybe, possibly, somewhere around that timeline. So yeah, it got revived back, okay? So around that time, I mean, we was getting so much stuff. We was getting Marvel Legends stuff. We was getting Transformers. We were getting Spawn was coming back. During around that time when the pandemic happened, we was getting so much stuff, guys. So much stuff. And, to somebody who's a fan of all these properties and stuff like that, you want to have them all. You want to have them all. I mean, you see something cool, like, oh, I got to get that. You see something else cool, oh, I got to get that. And you're like, God, dog, okay, I have to chill. I need to slow down. And it did. It got to a point where, like, I was collecting Transformers, Marvel Legends, DC, Spawn, other miscellaneous stuff, just to get that dopamine, get that dopamine out of it. But then, I would say maybe about 2, maybe 3 years ago, I am very self-aware especially if I'm doing something wrong or something like that. I'm very self-aware, and I will do my best to fix it or see what I can do about that situation, even if it's not really a big problem. So I was self-aware, like, dude, I gotta chill out because I have a family. I had kids and everything, and I love my kids and everything. And I just like, hey, I got put my responsibilities always first, and then toy collecting when I have free time or whatever. So yes, a few years back, I did chill out a lot, and that was good and I started enjoying more of what I did have, because that's the thing that becomes a problem later on. You start buying so much, and then you don't have enough time to play and actually enjoy the figure because you hurry up and focusing on the next thing. It's on the next thing, on the next thing, on the next thing. It's like you have a hole in you and you feel like you can't fill it up. You know what I'm saying? You can't fill it up. And you like, hold on, wait a minute. And not saying that that's how you are, period. I'm just saying that's how it can get you. That's how it can become addicting. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see people who are addicted to, alcohol and drugs. They keep on constantly doing, or people who are addicted to wanting attention all the time. And like, they keep on doing it. It's like they can never get enough attention. They got to keep on until they look like an idiot. Or people that addicted to cars, or people that are actually addicted to eating a lot. Just like they got to eat all the time. We got to eat at these all fancy restaurants. We got to eat here, we got to eat. And you're like, God, dog. But so, yeah. So toy collecting got to that point, and I'm a mature man. Of course, I collect toys and everything, but I'm also a very mature man. I do have a crazy, funny personality that I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know me for and stuff like that. And the people who do know me, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all always have me laughing. Trust me, y'all always have me laughing. So you get to that with the toy collecting, you just tell yourself, hey, I gotta chill out, and that's why I did. I chilled out because it was becoming very addicting. Like it just got to the point you wanted everything, and you can't have everything. I don't care how rich you are, I don't care how much money you have. Sometimes you just gotta come to a realization you just can't have everything. Okay, and it's okay. That's part of life. You can't have everything. Okay, you really can't. So the things you do have, the toys you do have, enjoy them. And if you have some extra money, that you can waste off and, on toys, by means, go ahead and do it. But don't get to the point where like, okay, you making life decisions. Because I think we all, us older toy collectors have all been guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got with me. And thankfully it wasn't a too long of a run before I realized that, but I did tell myself, chill out, And, I don't worry, I wasn't about to get kicked out of the house or home or anything like that. I wasn't gonna lose my house or anything. I just told myself I need to chill out before it does get bad. And then also I started appreciating the stuff I did have. And, I'll be sending, whenever, kids are out in school and everything, I'm just so happy to be off that day and, do some stuff around the house or whatever. Or I just do my woosah, meditate and be, in my, in my collection room and, value what I do have. So, yeah, that happened. And I would say, yeah, toy collecting, it can get real dark toy addiction, Toy addicting can get real dark if you let it. So you have to have some kind of self-obedience and tell yourself, chill out. Chill out, it's not worth it, But it's always fun to enjoy what you do have, And also, not just toys, enjoy everyone else, enjoy yourself, go out, go get some fresh air, go play with kids or do whatever. Yes, toys is good, it's a healthy hobby to have other than, all these other crazy stuff that's going on. So it is a healthy habit to have. Hobby to have, I'm sorry. But I want to, sooner or later, pretty soon, because I actually talked to some guys that said, yeah, we're gonna sit down one of these days and actually talk about their experience and everything. Because it can, like I said, it can be very addicting, guys. So we're gonna have a part 2 to this very soon. But I just want to do part 1 and tell you about my experience. And yes, it thankfully with my situation, it didn't get dark or anything like that. It was just because I caught it very, very fast. But at the same time, I realized that yes, this hobby can destroy you if you let it, just like pretty much anything else. Okay, so yeah, guys, that was a quick video I was doing about that. I will be doing another. I have another video. Like I said, I have another video, part 2 to the price hike thing, and I have that will be up pretty soon. And I'm also have another video coming soon for us movies again. We're gonna get back and talk about movies because other than toys, I love movies and TV shows. I love, like anybody that know me, I love to go get deep into movies and film and everything, because that was also been something I've been a big fan of since I was a kid too. So yeah, I appreciate y'all listening to me, watching me. I also want to say, like I said, thank you guys for the love and support. These past few videos, I'm happy, and I'm getting a bit more comfortable doing more and more videos and everything too. So I see I'm not as nervous as I used to be anymore. I'm kind of letting loose a little bit and show you my crazy side, which is also fun. You know what I'm saying? But yes, I got that going on. Tomorrow I will be with my brothers on Legion's King. Tomorrow night we're gonna talk about the San Diego Comic-Con thing that happened this past weekend, which was like crazy good. I can't wait to go back next year. And when I go back next year, I got a bunch of friends out there that we're gonna do, that I talk to, that we're gonna do, more video content to show y'all guys and see how it is at San Diego Comic-Con for the people who can't make it, that wants to know the experience, because I've been going to San Diego Comic-Con for about 20 plus years maybe. So yeah, we got that coming up soon too. So on our show, and then we're going to talk about Pop and Swap and everything else on Legions King. So yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all checking me out. Stay tuned for more. Y'all take care. I got to go ahead and do some moving around. Like I said, love y'all guys. I love all the positive response. Y'all take care of yourself. Be safe out there. If you stay in Texas, stay cool, because it is hot. I might have sweated off like 20 pounds just by walking and go check the mailbox. That's how hot it is. Like, I know I got the light on me, but I'm kind of dark skinned. I used to be light skinned, like Will Smith light skinned, and look what happened. Thank you, Texas. Thank you, Texas. All right, guys. Well, thank y'all. Y'all take care. See y'all later. Peace.